Hello students, how are you? So let's start with 6th standard science subject. Students, today we will see some interesting topics related to chapter number 13, Fun with Magnets. Yes, this lesson is related to magnet. So let's see. Students, you can see one picture, figure number 13.1, picking up pieces of iron from waste. As you can see it in the picture, children, of figure 13.1, there is one thing which is separating the things from the heap of garbage, or you can say which from the garbage. Now that is a crane, and that crane is separating some things from heap. So Paheli and Bujo went to a place where a lot of waste material was piled into huge heaps. Paheli and Bujo went over there. Something exciting was happening over there, children. A crane was moving towards the heap of junk. The long hand of the crane lowered a block over a heap. It then began to move. Guess what, children? Many pieces of iron junk were sticking to the block as it moved away. You can see it in figure 13.1. So children, over here on that thing, means which is picking up, or over that iron things were sticking up, over there magnet was used. That's why iron things was getting separated from that heap. So next we will see, they had just read a very interesting book on magnets and knew immediately that there must be a magnet attached to the end of the crane that was picking up iron from the junk yard. So there is not a magic, children. Over there magnet was used, and that magnet was attracting the iron things. You might have seen magnets and have even enjoyed playing with them also. Yes, we are playing with magnets also, children. So have you seen stickers that remain attached to iron surfaces like almirahs or the doors of refrigerators? In some pin holders, the pins seem to be sticking to the holder. As you can see in figure 13.2, that pins are sticking to the holder. Why? Because over there also magnet is used. In some pencil boxes also, or compass box, iron is used. That's why ultimately the cover or the lid is getting closed. So the lid fits tightly when we close it, even without a locking arrangement. Such stickers, pin holders and pencil boxes have magnets fitted inside it, as you can see in figure 13.2. If you have any one of these items, try to locate the magnet hidden in these. So these are some things over there magnet is used. So these are very less things they have shown over here, children. But in our day-to-day life, we are watching many things in that magnets are used. Now children, my next question is that, do you know how magnet is discovered or magnets were discovered? So there is a very interesting story behind that, and we will see that now in this video, children. So let's see a story. We will see that story, how magnets were discovered. It is said that there was a shepherd named Magnus. The name was Magnus, and see the connection between the name of the magnet and the Magnus. Who lived? So there was a shepherd boy named Magnus who lived in ancient Greece. He used to take his herd of sheep and goats to the nearby mountains for grazing. As you know, the role of shepherd boy, they used to take away their shepherds along with them, not shepherds, herds, and a herd of sheep and goats, and that they are grazing over there, that sheep and goats, and the shepherd boy is keeping watch on that sheep and goats. He would take a stick with him to control his herd. The stick had a small piece of iron attached at the one end. One day he was surprised to find that he had to pull hard to free his stick from a rock on the mountainside. Means as you can see it in the figure, children, figure 13.3, shepherd boy's stick is there at one end, iron was present. Now he was surprised because he was pulling his stick very hard, but it got stuck to the rock. Okay, so it seemed as if the stick was being attracted by the rock. The rock was a natural magnet and it attracted the iron tip of the shepherd's stick. Means what was present in the rock, children? Natural magnet were present in that rocks. So it is said that this is how natural magnets were discovered. Such rocks were given the name magnetite. That rocks, in that rocks natural magnet were present. So the name was given natural to that rocks in which natural magnets were present. That name was given magnetite. Perhaps after the name of the shepherd. Magnetite contains iron. Some people believed that magnetite was first discovered at a place called magnesia. The substances having the property of attracting iron are now known as magnets. The substances which are having property for attraction. So they are called as magnets. And this is how the story goes. In this way, magnets were discovered. In any case, people have discovered that certain rocks have the property of attracting pieces of iron. They also found that small pieces of this rock have some special properties. They named these naturally occurring materials magnets. Later on, the process of making magnets from the pieces of iron was discovered. Means first natural magnets discovered, and then after that people start to make the magnets. So these are known as artificial magnets. Nowadays artificial magnets are prepared in different shapes. For example, bar magnet, horseshoe magnets, cylindrical or ball-ended magnets. Figure 13.4 shows a few such magnets. Now we will see different shapes of a magnet. As you can see, children, first figure, that is a bar magnet, means it is like a bar. Okay, then after that you can see horseshoe magnet, means the shape is just like a horseshoe, that's why the name is given horseshoe magnet. After that you can see needle magnet, then cylindrical magnet, it is just like a cylinder, then oval shape magnet and ring magnet. So these are different types of magnet which were prepared by human beings. These are man-made magnets. So children, we have seen how magnets were discovered, and we have seen about a magnet, different shapes of a magnet. After that we will see properties of a magnet. First property of a magnet is that attractive property. A magnet attracts magnetic substances like iron, steel, nickel, cobalt. So this is an attractive property, means a magnet attracts magnetic substances only, that are iron, steel, nickel, cobalt. This is a property of a magnet. Then directive property means related to direction. A freely suspended magnets always point to the north-south direction. Children, do not get confused about these properties. We will see one by one in next video. We will see the magnet also. We will see different types of magnet also. I will show you in the video different types of magnets. We will do that in practical lab. Then poles, so these are properties of a magnet. Then directive property, a freely suspended magnet means when you are keeping a magnet, when you are tying it with a thread, and when you are twisting it, or when magnet is rolling, but at a particular direction, north south direction, it is on the wrist. We will see this through experiment or practical activity. Now next, third property is poles exist in pairs. So the magnet contains two poles, north pole and south pole. Means magnet contains two poles, that is north pole and south pole, and magnetic property is maximum at its poles. Now what are poles, children? The two ends of the magnet, that are called poles. So these are some properties of a magnet. So children, in this today's video we have seen about a magnet, and we have seen in day-to-day life where magnets are used. After that we have seen a story how magnets were discovered, and after that we have seen different types of magnets. Types of magnets mean different shapes. These are present in different shapes: horseshoe magnet, bar magnet, ring magnet, different types of shapes of magnets we have seen. And we have seen properties of a magnet. So in this today's introduction video, we have seen about the introduction of a magnet. Now in the next coming video we will see different activities, and as the name indicate, fun with magnets, so many interesting things are related with a magnet, so we will see in the coming videos. So till that time you have to read lesson or chapter number 13, fun with magnets, find out the hard word meanings, and read each and every activity from that lesson properly, so that when teacher will show you video at that time, you can understand it in better way. So thank you for watching video, children.